minutes late both times. My apologies. Hold on, I gotta get all the monitorization stuff on here. Really? You're not gonna let me do it upside down? Oh, you stink so much. All right. It's not even showing me my video. You stupid piece of garbagey parbagey. Why does that look like Baby Bear? That is Baby Bear. Oh, I didn't remember posting that picture of Baby Bear. Okay. I don't see my video. Where's my stinking video? Oh, you silly stinking patinkin inkin rinkin dinkin linkin schminkin inkin finkin tinkin glinkin plinkin dinkin trinkin glinkin. Now I gotta watch a stupid ad. I will get to y'all. I will. It's been a day. It's been a day. It's been a day. Hi, Amira. Hi, Mary Alice. Hi, Chris in Connecticut. Hi, Sandy. Yay, good to see everybody. Woot, woot. Everybody's in the house. Oh, no, crap. My phone holder that I put my monitor on just fell on the floor. Let me see if I can reach it without my squishy thing. Oh, I can. Oh, I made it. The pile over there has gotten so deep that I can reach my stuff without my squishy, without my little bandy thing. Oh, turn that on. Turn that on. Okay, bright light. Sorry. I should have warned you that I was going to do the bright light thing before I turned it on because it makes a flash. Hi, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, 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 hi. Now, my next initial thing is to put on my CD player because I can play my CDs on Whatnot. And it just bugs me that I can't play my CDs on YouTube. I really, 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 really want to play my CDs on YouTube. I really do. I want to hear my music. I want to jam out to my Aerosmithises, and I just can't do it. So it is what it is, I guess. I guess. What do I have here? Oh, I have a lot of these. All right, so anyway, so what I did today during my Whatnot was I was making paper stuff, and I did these, I made A2 card fronts, or A2 size cards with my embossing folders on my embossing machine. And I'm just going to continue to do that because it's easy. It doesn't require a whole lot of brain information, and we can just sit here and commiserate with each other on the day and what it means and how much we don't like all of the stuff that's going on. Hey, Valerie, what? Really, no notifications again. Oh my gosh. That is horrible, Valerie. It is absolutely pathetically, unexcusably horrible. I mean, of all people, you are a member of my channel. You should get, I mean, you have paid to be a member of my channel. You support me in more ways than just chatting and thumb-upping and things like that. And of anybody, you should be notified that I'm going live. And I'm so annoyed at that. I really am. You know what? I am in this membership, blah, 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 boot camp. I'm in a membership boot camp. Facebook nominated me for a membership boot camp, and I accepted the nomination, or they recommended me. I guess it's not really a nomination. They recommended me for it. I am going to ask in there why in the world you do not get notifications of my live streams going live, when of all people, the people that have paid to be members of my channel should get that. And I'm interested to find out what she has to say. Her name's Haley something. I can't remember her last name. But, you know, she's the person who is coordinating and overseeing all of the things. So I'm going to find that. Out. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you, Sherry. Those of you that have been chosen to become members of my channel, the ones that actually pay the monthly membership fee, I really do appreciate you. It really does support my channel. Sherry mentioned, I think you're the same Sherry from Whatnot. suggested doing Temu hauls, which I don't know why it didn't even dawn on me to do while I'm not doing the Ollie Shop with Me's. And I think that is a spectacular suggestion. I really do. And I have no idea why it didn't dawn on me, because it came up because I was talking about the very first video I ever did on YouTube, which was a Temu haul. My second video was an Ollie's haul, but the very, very, very first video I ever did on my YouTube channel was a Temu haul. So that's okay. So Sherry is, that's, yes, you're the same person. So I think that's a cool idea. Don't know why it didn't dawn on me. I'm glad it dawned on Sherry, because Sherry was nice enough to share the information. And please let the YouTube person know that I have checked your channel to make absolutely sure that I signed up for notifications. All right, I absolutely will, Valerie. I will definitely do that. I have another meeting with her on the 17th. So Friday at, I want to say 1. So hopefully by the time I do the Friday night live stream, I will have, if not an answer for you, I will have at least put the wheels in motion to get an answer for you, because I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you don't get notifications when you have paid to be a member of this channel. I think that's wrong on so many levels. I'm sitting here looking for the pad. I'm literally sitting here looking for the platform. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. It's totally going to be one of those days. At some point in time, I'm going to start eating in front of you. I apologize for that. My husband is on his way home. He's having difficulties with the Saharan sands. So those of you that either have been the replay crew for the live stream earlier today on YouTube, or listen to it live, you know that he's having difficulties with the Saharan sand right now. And so he didn't go to work until late, and he's bringing home Taco Bell. So I'm going to have Taco Bell. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm going to have me some Taco Bell. Sounds like a good plan. Temu hauls. Yeah, I thought that was a great plan, and I really have no idea why it didn't even dawn on me. You know, let's see, show that. It says, Valerie, did you check to make sure your bell is in parentheses? Great, I appreciate it, CC. Not a problem, Valerie. Absolutely not a problem. Is there any medicine that helps Mr. Chatty? It sounds awful for him. Yes. He doesn't have to take antihistamines, but there's one antihistamine that does help, and I want to say it's fexofenadine, but I'm not going to quote me on that because I'm not looking it up right now. Actually, I can look it up right now because it's in the... it's in the things to him quite frequently. I mean, quite recently, not quite frequently, quite recently, I said it. Drive safe, yes, I drive safe. Where's, yeah, it's fexofenadine. I don't know what the common name for fexofenadine is. I don't know what the brand name for fexofenadine is. Yes, Sherry, Valerie has. But it's the only thing that he takes for the, and I'm sure there might be other antihistamines that might help him, but remember, he is on a very, very strong liver hitter with his, not only his statin, but also his venlafaxine. So he's on 2 very strong liver hitters. So fexofenadine is a kidney hitter. So he's not putting a 3rd strong liver hitter on his liver. So hi, butterfly kisses, yay. Okay, trying to think if there is anything that got missed. Yeah, I'm going to ask the person, because I'm really upset that Valerie doesn't get notified that I'm going live. That did not print well. There is a lot more detail on that one. I definitely need to add more pressure to this, because there is a lot more detail on that particular gear that did not come out. So I'm going to redo that one with more pressure. This one is a really cool one. It's like clocks and cogs and what wheels and wires and stuff like that. I got it because it looks all steampunky. Oh, in this one, there are like 52 different products that are attached. If you click on shop, there's like 52 different products attached. 3 of them are the Viver embossing machine in places that you can get it. This is the embossing machine that I use, and then the rest of them are all embossing folders. I don't know if they're the embossing folders that I'm using, but they are the same embossing folder source. All of my embossing folders come from Temu. And so, you know, if you're interested in any embossing folders, and the really cool thing about using the links that I put down there is it's another way to support my channel, because the it's actually a pretty good way to support my channel because the commission on the Temu links is 15%. Oh my gosh, the commission on the Walmart links is like 3.2%, but I get 15% on the Temu links. So, you know, if it's in your wheelhouse and it's in your, see, that's so much better. That's beautiful. It definitely needed more pressure. Look at the difference between those two. This one with the higher pressure and this one with the lower pressure. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful embossing folder. Oh, I love that embossing folder. But like I said, I don't know if they're the exact ones that I'm using, but all of my embossing folders are from Temu. So, yeah, you having a struggle with anyone else on YouTube? Not that I have been notified of. I know that Valerie and I have discussed it about the fact that she doesn't get notifications. If anybody else is not receiving the notifications, then I either have forgotten or they haven't mentioned it to me. And either one is absolutely likely on this point. I mean, either one, it could go either way. They either didn't mention it or I have forgotten. I have slept since then. It's been a very, very stressful beginning of the month. It's going to be a very, very stressful end of the month. So, you know, I honestly couldn't tell you. Maybe, maybe not. Couldn't say it. Don't know. Not, no clue. Not an idea. Now, what's really sad is somebody mentioned using a silicone pad to use for extra pressure on top of these things. And I thought that was a really cool idea. And I found one in boxes and boxes of stuff that I have. And I brought it back here and I promptly lost it. Oh, surprise, surprise, surprise. Maybe I'll watch Gomer Pyle. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yep, I lost it. Brought it back here. Totally intended to use it. I thought, oh, this is great. Somebody mentioned this is a great way to get pressure, even pressure on an embossing folder, and gone. Not that I noticed, Sherry, but I'm not a member of anyone else's channel. Okay, well, that makes sense. I appreciate that you chose to support me, Valerie. I really, really do. That really means a lot to me. Oh my gosh, that just warms my heart so much. Yay. Where do you get notices from YouTube? This has become a let's analyze Valerie's issue with YouTube. Valerie, I hope you don't mind. I didn't put this one in there right. It's got too much of an edge on it, but look how cool that is. That is really pretty. I like this embossing folder. I mean, I was pretty sure I would like this embossing folder when I picked it up because I thought it had some pretty cool stuff in it. I'm going to try putting this one in the other side because up until this point, I've been putting them down here, right there. Ooh, 1/10 of a penny. So I've been putting them down here. I'm going to try this one up here on this end of it and see what kind of different impression and different image that we get because the embossing folder is longer than an A2 card front. So we'll just do it this way. So how is everybody doing? I know I didn't start with that, but how is everybody doing? So I don't know what I said that made you laugh, Amira, but I'm glad. But seriously, how is everybody doing? I really hope everybody's making it as best that they can. Oh my gosh. All right, so there wasn't enough pressure on the end, which I wasn't sure there was going to be because it landed off. Yes, I do my nails. Yes, I do. My nails, friends, and some craft pages that I do sign up for notifications I get, and I do really appreciate the suggestions as I'm very technology challenged. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I'm glad that we're trying to help. And like I said, I'm going to ask Haley, whatever her name is, when I see her on Friday. Well, and unfortunately, it is a see her situation. The one on Friday, they're not recording, so if I want to be part of it, I have to be part of it. So that's going to be a test for me. I'm going to put it out there. That's going to be a test for me. Is I have all turned off, so that might be it. No, she's Valerie said that she has checked and rechecked that she has the notifications bell clicked. So I don't know, but I will ask Haley, whatever her name is, on Friday to see what we can find out because I don't think it's fair. And I don't really want to, I mean, part of me wants to, you know, push the idea of memberships because I see the value of them. And literally it's the value. It's the monetary value of memberships. It's like crowdfunding me through YouTube. It's really what it boils down to. And, you know, it's also crowdfunding YouTube because, you know, YouTube takes 40% of it, but I still get the other 60%. So, you know, while my views are down, it would be a way to increase revenue through crowdfunding. And I think it starts at $2.99. I think that's the lowest one, or maybe it's $1.99. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful embossing folder. It's got such delicate lines in there, but and they come out so beautifully. I mean, this is really a nice embossing folder. I love this one. I love this one. This is my first time ever using this one. So yeah, it's just. I'm going to be very scatterbrained today. I'm here. I'm literally doing this. You see it in my thumbnail that this is emotional support background noise for anybody who needs the emotional support background noise. It's been a day. It's been a day. I spent most of my whatnot today telling people that were being belligerently stupid to get the F out of my room and off of my channel. I really did. I spent an awful lot of time telling them to go away. I'm not mincing my words today. I am really not mincing my words today. Just, no. It's on today of all days. I cannot mince my words. There we go. Let's see how that one turned out. Put that down. Open that up. I am enamored and in awe of this particular embossing folder. That is just so pretty. And it's got so many different layers. This one is well up above these, which is well up above those, which is well up above those. I mean, this has so many layers to it. This is very definitely a very three-dimensional embossing folder. Am I missing my messages? No, okay. So everybody's just sitting there, you know, and I'm fine with that. If y'all just want to sit back and relax and listen to me chatter and prattle about what I'm doing, I am okay with that. You know that. I am here for whatever it is that you need, because right now it's a spoon sharing day, because it's a day. It's a bad day. It's a bad day for rational, intelligent citizens of the United States of America. It's a very bad day. It's a very bad day. Very bad day. Oh no, it tucked out. Oh no, hold on, I gotta back it out. It tucked out, it came out the back. Oop, popped right out of there. All right, there we go. Let's try that again where it's not popping out the back. Don't pop out the back again. You silly embossing. Oh, it did. It popped out the back again. Come on, stop doing that. Come on. Get in there and stay in there. Go on, get in there and stay in there. Do you have a welcome mat in front of your house that says go away? Maybe you should just take a picture of it and flash it on the screen when they show up on your whatnot. Oh, that would be too funny. And no, I don't. I don't have that. What's out there right now? I think we have Christmas welcome mats out there because I buy them on sale after the holiday is over because they're cheap. And they sit out there for a year until I need another one, and then I wait for another holiday to end and I buy another one because it's cheap. So we have we have very, very inaccurate holiday welcome mats out on the front of our house. And I don't care because they were cheap and they do the deed. I don't need to spend money on them because they were cheap and they do the deed. Really and truly, it's kind of cray-cray. It's a little silly. It's a little funny. I don't even have one because they aren't welcome. There you go. Perfection. I love it, Valerie. I really do. I will say that we have, there are very few people that can actually get me to come to the door because we have one of those Ring doorbells and it does record. It does all the things that it's supposed to do, but it does not notify me or my husband that anybody has rung the doorbell. So they sit there and they ring the doorbell and nobody comes to the door. Nobody talks to them. Nobody does anything because the Ring doorbell does not notify us that it's been rung. It does do recording. It does make videos. There is another doorbell on our house that if the people who need to get a hold of me, like my neighbors or anybody, if they need to check on me or anything, they all know this. There is a doorbell that will ring and they know exactly where it is because we've hidden it. So people who do need to get a hold of me can get a hold of me because the doorbell is available to them. So, yeah, too many idiots. Yeah, I don't even have one. Yeah, well, there are way too many idiots. If I don't know you, I'm not answering the door. I'm the same way with my phone. I'm not answering the door. I'm not answering my phone. I'm not going to do it. You cannot sit there and make me answer my phone. In fact, I know I've said this several times that when my phone rings, The ringtone is the chorus to one of my favorite songs called Union of Different Kinds by the Fisherman's Friends. And it sits there and it rings. And I have a grand time singing right along with it. Hi, sorry, you've been looking. Uh-oh, Elena. What did Elena say? Hi, sorry, I've been looking for my phone for 10 minutes so I could chat. You're in the wrong chat, Elena. 90 degree and too much activity has kicked my brain into space. This isn't the live chat, comma, swipe right on the chat so that you can join us live, please, exclamation point. We look forward to seeing you, exclamation point. And we totally understand, comma, it has been a day, exclamation point. All right, and that, send that. All right, now go back to the chat. All right, messages, that's not where I want to be. That's what I want to be on. Come on, open up, open up, open up. There we go. Open. All right, there we go. I do too. I get a Ring camera to help find lost pets, and I did get notifications. I do get notifications from Ring. Oh my gosh, no, we don't get notifications from Ring. They just don't come. It's not even set up to do that. It's just, nope, not even. If I don't, I'm not answering the door. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it to myself to risk being, you know, taken down that path. Why does this thing want to slip out? I mean, seriously, this thing is just trying to slip out the back so badly. What is that? Slip out the back, Jack. Y'all know that song? Bonus points if you can put in there what song that comes from. Slip out the back, Jack. Wow, just spent 10 minutes looking for my phone so I can chat and chat in the wrong live. Wow, 90 degree has kicked my head in space. It's been a bad day, Elena. It's been a bad day for so many people. It really has. I mean, I'm here live, just live streaming to be emotional support background noise for anybody who needs it, or emotional support community chat for anybody who needs it. I'm just using my embossing machine to make embossing folders right now. I'm using my embossing machine and embossing folders to make embossed cardstock right now. I can't even talk. I can't even say what I'm trying to say. Yay, Elena's here. Welcome, Elena. Yay, Valerie. Go Gen X. Go Gen X. Okay, now here is exactly how screwed up my mother was. All right. My nickname is in that song. Not kidding. One of the people that's mentioned in the song 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, that's my nickname. That was the nickname that my mother had for me. Yes, my mother gave me a boy's nickname. She wanted a boy so badly that she gave me a boy's nickname. That is how much my mother did not value the fact that I'm female. You know, and just... I think at the time, if people could have forced their kids to change gender, my mother would have done that. I'm not for hit the road, Jack. It's actually from 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. You can slip out the back, Jack. Make a new play. I'm not going to sing any more of it because I don't want to risk a copyright strike. Because somehow I managed to not get a copyright strike when I had Aerosmith playing, and I'm just not going to risk it on that. But yeah. Slip out the back, Jack, make a new plan, stand, don't need to be coy, Roy. But literally, my nickname is in that song because my mother wanted a boy so badly, she wanted me to be male so badly, that she gave me a boy's nickname. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? So I get points for saying it's a Paul Simon song. Yes, you get points for saying it is a Paul Simon song. Absolutely. It was my son's birthday, so fun day, but I'm exhausted. I bet, Elena. But at least that's a happy reason to be exhausted. I have to put out there that I'm exhausted, and it's not a happy reason why I'm exhausted. It's been, It's not a happy reason why I'm exhausted. It's just, it's the day. It is the day. It is the day. It is the day. This is the day that, you know, rational, intelligent people in the United States of America are just reeling from, you know, what it is. So, yeah, so one more kid's birthday and I'm done with my kids for this year. Yay! Well, you're getting them out of the way quickly. You know, ours are spread out. Mine's in March, our anniversary is in May, and then hubby's is in November. So, and then we have the other holidays in between, like Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Although we really don't do a lot for Mother's Day or Father's Day. absolutely honest. I do, encourage my husband to give me a Mother's Day greeting. Not anything else, no cards or anything. Just I do encourage him to tell me Happy Mother's Day because we do have pets. And those pets are our kids. So I do deserve a Mother's Day. And then when Father's Day come along, I give him a Father's Day greeting. I don't give him a card. We don't give presents or cards or anything. It's just a greeting, because we are parents. We have pet babies. We have pet children. So, we need to acknowledge the fact that we have pet kids. I can't see. I got a message and went out to dinner with hubby so I could get out of my funk. Oh, that's good. Oh, yay, Valerie. Oh, that's so cool. I've been called so many names. I answered almost anything. Oh, my goodness gracious. And I am a boomer. I just love music. Okay, no worries, Sherry. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. Nobody's guessed my nickname, though. If you run through the list of names, when you get to it, I'll tell you what it is. But nobody's guessed what my nickname is yet. It's in the song. It is in 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. It is one of the people. It's one of the mode of transportation ones. I'll give you that much. So if you run through the chorus of it and you figure out the mode of transportation ones, you'll figure out my nickname. But yeah, my mother gave me a boy's nickname. My mother, really and truly, for those of you that haven't been in here this long, my one sin, the thing that my mother despised most about me was the fact that I was born a girl. Not kidding. Not kidding. She told me that she stopped having kids after me because she was afraid she'd have another one. Love you too, Mom. Don't. That's a lie. But yeah, that was some of the traumatic stuff that my mother put me through. To sit there and tell a kid who very definitely is female. I support trans. I do. I really do. But I am not trans. I am absolutely cis female. In no uncertain terms, I am cis female. But just because I'm cis female doesn't mean that everybody is. But my mother was adamant about the one thing that I could not be. Gus, you're absolutely right. Hop on the bus, Gus. My nickname was Gus. My mother called me Gus. It's like, seriously? Not even close to my real name, which I'm obviously not saying. Y'all know me as Chatty, and it's going to stay that way for a very long time. But yeah. What's it say? Well, she should have blamed your dad since it says chromosomes that make a boy a girl. She did. I did not know exactly how abusive she was to my father until after they got divorced, and she turned that abuse onto me. While they were still married, I was shielded from her abusive behavior because my father took it. And then my father got to the point where he couldn't take it anymore. And my father tried very, very hard to get custody of us. He wanted to raise the three of us. He absolutely did. And because it was the 70s, men weren't given custody of the kids. And my life would be completely different. I firmly believe that my life would be completely different had my father gotten custody of me instead of my mother. And I found out later in life that my father spent everything that they had trying to get custody of me. So it wasn't for lack of trying. CC, I tried to send that package today, but my post office has issues. Hopefully it will be tomorrow. I'm going to prepay online and then send it. Okay, cool. There is a prepayment service called Pirate Ship. That you can use, and they give you a discount on what the post office charges. And for post office prices, it's usually between 35 and 40%. If I'm just shipping a package, I use Pirate Ship. So all of the wins that people have gotten off of my YouTube channel and all of the other things that I send out, I use Pirate Ship. That's why I can send those little boxes for $5.78 instead of the $7.82 or $7.85 that the post office would charge if I were to take it to the post office. So something to look into, something to think about. Just putting it on the table, letting you look at it. You can decide. You are a grown adult. You can do what you want. I'm just putting it out there, letting you look at it. So, and Pirate Ship is funny because they use pirate language in their postings. Arr, matey. Are we shipping today? Things like that. Wow, that's sad. Sorry that happened. Thank you, Sandy. I mean, it's what has made me the way I am today. And I keep hearing people say, I wouldn't change a single thing in my past because of how I am today. No, I would change a lot in my past. Thank you very much. I would change an awful lot in my past. Thank you very much. You know, my dad would have gotten custody of us, for one, because I would have been so much better off had I been raised by my dad and not by my mom. So yeah, that's a big one. That is a huge one right there. Because, I mean, the last memory that people say that the person that you were supposed to be is the last memory that you have before the trauma started. And the very last memory that I have before the trauma started was right before they got divorced. They had moved into a new place, and there were dandelions growing in the backyard, and I was dragging a moving box behind me. It had been flattened out, and I was dragging it, and I was picking the dandelions and smelling them and going, look, the flowers are welcoming us, and boom, threw it onto the piece of cardboard that I was dragging. And then I'd go to the next dandelion and I'd pick it and I'd go, look, the flowers are welcoming us, and smell it and throw it. And they're the yellow dandelions, not the poofy ones that go, not the Make-A-Wish dandelions, they're the yellow ones. And I spent like 2 hours wandering around the yard, picking every yellow dandelion that was in our yard and saying, look, the flowers are welcoming us. And then they got divorced, and that's the last memory that I have before the trauma started. I want to be that kid. I want to have grown up to be that kid. You know, that kid that saw life in such a beautiful way, and the kid that thought that flowers were amazing, and that the flowers doing what they did was a welcoming thing. I want to be that kid. OMG, my son's dog name is Gus. You know, Elena, you and I keep on connecting on so many levels, you know, birthday twin. We call him Gus Gus. I adore him. Sorry you were treated so poorly. You weren't there. I appreciate the what's the word I'm looking for? Compassion. I appreciate the compassion, but really and truly, you weren't there. You know, it was awful. Thanks. I was looking for something like that. Wow, that's sad that happened. Thanks. You were looking for something like that. Something like what? I missed that. I always hated Mother's Day because it was always more important than my birthday, which was a couple days after Mother's Day. Oh, that's awful. Oh my gosh, narcissism is terrible. I'm just starting to get back to that kid, Cece. It will be a while before it fully happens. Yeah, I'm a long way away from being that kid, but I want to be that kid. I want to be the grown-up that came from that kid. You know, I don't want to be the grown-up that came from being told that I was less than nothing because I was a girl, that I was worthless because I was a girl, that I was an embarrassment, that I was her stupid little B word, which, you know, I did make this not for kids, but I still try not to curse on my channel, which is hard considering that I speak sailor with a trucker accent and a construction worker dialect. But I'm getting there again. I'm sorry you had such an awful upbringing, but you turned out to be a wonderful person in spite of it. Thank you, Butterfly Kisses. I try. I mean, a lot of it is that, you know, in many ways, my outlook on life is still that 4-year-old. And that's one of the things that my therapist keeps talking to me about, and I don't understand why she thinks it's a bad thing. And maybe y'all can explain it to me. I look through the lens of a 4-year-old. You either are or are not my friend. I don't have layers of friendship. I don't have, you know, she calls them water cooler friends and out to dinner friends and meet up for a cocktail party friends and invite to your house friends. I don't have that. I have friends and not friends. It is completely dichotomous. You either are or are not my friend. You know, very much the way a 4-year-old would look at things. You know, I have in a lot of circumstances, I have very yes or no responses to things. You know, yes, I will accept you and welcome you, or no, you are belligerently stupid and I need you to go away. It's just, that's the way it is. The pirate ship thing is what I've been looking for. Oh, there you go. Cool. I'm glad I could help you. See, I don't gatekeep. I put these things out there. I wouldn't change much, but it's hard to say I wouldn't change anything. Being abused is not something I would have chosen. Absolutely not. I agree 100% with the friend statement. I have a degree, I have a degree in psychology. There you go. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you either are or are not my friend. you know, I don't like the idea of water cooler friends, because that comes across to me like fair weather friends, and I don't need a fair weather friend. You know, I need somebody. I saw a great meme. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. I need the friends that will defend me when I am not in the room. Those are the friends that I need. And if you're not going to defend me when I'm not in the room, you're not really my friend. You know, if you're not going to defend me regardless of the people that you're in front of, you're not really my friend. And that's just the way it is. I need people who will defend me whether or not I am in the room. It's like being kind of pregnant. See, there you go. Exactly right. You can't be half pregnant. You either are or you aren't. You know, it's right there. You just can't do it. So yeah, that's where I am. That's the way I am. That's the way I feel. And, you know, my therapist keeps telling me that I need to change that attitude. I hear a plastic bag. Do I hear a paper bag? I might hear a paper bag. My Taco Bell might be here. I'm going to eat in front of you people too. I apologize for that. I apologize in the beginning for that. But when my Taco Bell gets here, I'm totally eating my Taco Bell. I have not eaten anything all day except some candy. And I need to eat something real. Okay, Taco Bell may not be real, but it's realer than candy. I love Taco Bell. What do you want? What's in a taco? Meat, cheese, vegetables, and a tortilla? Okay, how about a burrito? Meat, cheese, vegetables, and a tortilla? Okay, how about a taco salad? Meat, cheese, vegetables, and a tortilla that we fried? Okay, so what's a chalupa? Meat, cheese, vegetables, and a really thick flour tortilla. I love that idea. You know, it's all the same thing. It's just how it gets messed up. What's a tostada? Meat, cheese, vegetables in a tortilla that we deep fat fry. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, because as trauma survivors, we tend to see patterns much faster than other people. We know what we want and what we don't. There you go. Absolutely, Valerie. I agree with you. I do. We make the decisions that we need to make in order to protect ourselves and in order to protect our psyche and our well-being. And we have learned to trust those decisions. You know, if I see somebody that it comes across as, I call it a taste, that taste bad, that they don't hit right on your palate. Do I hear noise?
Yes.
Oh, Taco Bell has a rat! Yep, I'm eating back here, please. I already told him I'm eating in front of him. This is my YouTube group.
Okay.
Thank you, baby. So, yeah, quick decision equals survival. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what, hey, don't talk bad about. I'm not talking bad about candy. I'm really not talking bad about candy. But when it's the only thing that you've eaten all day, your body's sitting going, nah, no more. You need food. Even if it's Taco Bell, you need food. Or at least food adjacent. Because, I mean, let's be real. Taco Bell is food adjacent, but it's still food. I'll tell him, I'll send you that when he comes back here with my food. Food. That thing from Twister. Food. 3-name guy does it. What's his name? Something Seymour. Philip something Seymour. Food. You know the scene I'm talking about from Twister, I bet. I bet you do. Where they're getting ready to go over to Meg's house. I have told my kids that for years. I hope you were feeling, wait, what did you tell? Hey, don't talk bad about candy. I tell my kids, you have many acquaintances. You are truly lucky if you have even one true friend. Yes, see, my husband is a true friend. I would not have married him if he weren't. I'm not going to sit here and say that my husband's perfect, but I'm also not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect, because that's total bogus bullcrap on both ends. But we fit together really nicely. Philip Seymour Hoffman, that's it, yes. Food, yeah, you love food adjacent. Yeah, Taco Bell is food adjacent. But it's more food adjacent than candy. Candy is not food adjacent. We went to an Indian restaurant for my son's first day. I'm a very picky eater, but wow, it was delicious. Oh my gosh, authentic chicken tikka masala. Oh my gosh, I can manja for days on that stuff. What was that, baby? Yeah, Goldie's been fed. Everybody's been fed. Goldie's all cleaned out. She went and made a poopy for us. Look what I get for sauces. I'm a sauce fiend. Oh, you got me lemonade. He got me lemonade. Yay! And food. Thank you, baby. And Valerie says that she hopes you're feeling better. He said thank you. So I went to an Indian, yeah, chicken tikka masala. Oh my gosh. I can go to town on some good, authentic chicken tikka masala. I really can. Oh my goodness gracious, I can go to town on some good, authentic chicken tikka masala. Now y'all get to laugh at how many sauces I put on my stuff. Because, I mean, sauce is a food group, right? It's like, oh no. They didn't give me any extra sauces. I'm going to run out of sauces. That's not enough sauces. Oh well. I apologize for eating in front of you. I'm hungry. We're just sitting here chit-chatting anyway. I'm not doing anything groundbreaking and you know, huge. I do need suggestions, though, for live on Friday. I had an idea that was, like, totally perfect. I was absolutely in love with the idea of noob with a, and I have completely forgotten what the last word was. So, yay. Diablo sauce, please. Oh, Diablo sauce is good, but I actually stick with a few fire, but only because they accidentally give them to me, but mild and hot, because then I'm going to sit here and dissect this. This is the cheesy bean and rice burrito. I know, it looks like sick. I get that. But it's tasty. Sorry about that. Y'all probably didn't need me to put that thought into your head, but I totally did. I totally did. I went there. I had pineapple fried rice the other day. Oh, pineapple fried rice? Oh, I have never had that. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. I had to go get food. Thank you, Susie. I'm sorry and you're welcome. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go with that one, but yeah. Ooh, love food, love food, love food. Food is yummy, 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 yummy. In the tummy, 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 tummy. We get off of the cheapo menu. My husband gets the little $5 box, which in this area, and the one that he goes to, it's weird because everything is so much more expensive in the area that we live in. Central Florida is just an insanely expensive place to live. But the $5 box is $6. The owners and family worked in the entire restaurant. They explained everything. The presentation was amazing. I have enough. Oh, that's awesome. So, Elena, if you said what you got, I missed what you got. I was sitting there talking about chicken tikka masala, and I missed if you said what you actually got, because, I mean, I don't know if you got chicken tikka masala. Oh, I do have a fire. I have 2 of them. Yay. But, yeah, I love Indian food. The naan bread is just incredible. Oh, my gosh. So yeah, I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good evening. Hey, Beatty. Apologies for the fact that I'm now eating. My husband brought me Taco Bell. Yay, Taco Bell. So I'm sitting here eating my Taco Bell while I'm doing this. This is an emotional support one. We are just sitting here chatting and getting community. And, you know, it's been a day for a lot of people. So this is just garlic naan. Yeah, garlic naan is nummy. You are my sauce soulmate, except I would have it all fire. Right on, Chris. Sauce soulmates. Ooh, I love it. Oh, another thing that happened today while I'm eating, my crown fell out. Yay. So, the very last upper tooth on the back of my left-hand side no longer has its crown. Yay! I am, even prior to all the trauma, absolutely terrified of dentists. I have not been to one in ages, and now I have to go because my crown fell out. Yay! Wonderful. Yay, BD. You said you were going to put the cricket lamp together. Also said you wanted to make the Chucky for stamping. Okay, yeah, I've been saying for a long time that I was going to put the cricket lamp together. It ain't happened yet. It's on everybody's bingo card, though. Does she mention the cricket lamp this time? I honestly think that y'all are going to be, shocked to the point of speechless the day I tell you I have put the cricket lamp together. I really do. You what? You're what? Oh no, yeah, my crown fell out. It was going to eventually. The place that did the crown was awful, I'm going to put it out there. It was Aspen Dental. They did the crown. I am absolutely terrified of dentists, and this is the before times. So, I mean, this next trip to the dentist is going to be just an absolute nightmare for me. But I have to go do something about it. I can't leave the open root, you know, sitting there. There's no pain in it right now, but there's definitely an open space where there should be a tooth. Okay, I'm going to get some chocolate cake. Yay, get some chocolate cake, Sandy. You do that. Right on. I vote for the Cricut lamp getting it together. Oh, so y'all are talking about Friday put the Cricut lamp together. So it'd be new with the Cricut lamp. You know, that's not a bad idea, actually. There's potential in that one. I don't know why I love Taco Bell so much. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's food-ish, but I love it so much. I mean, in the before times, I was terrified of the dentist. So anyway, I'm in Aspen Dental. I told them that I'm terrified of the dentist. I asked for a dentist that can handle the fact that I am going to sit in the chair and cry the entire time that I am there. And either they didn't listen to me or they didn't believe me, because I ended up with this person who messed up my crown so bad. And I knew when it was done that the crown wasn't going to stick in forever. I did manage to get 10 years from the crown, which is good. And we also got the money back from everything that we paid because the crown was done so poorly. And, you know, it was one of those things that they kept on asking me why I was so scared of the dentist. They kept on doing that. And I kept on saying, I don't know. Okay, I do know. Dentists are traumatizing for me because of my mother and because of all the things that happened. And, you know, at the final conversation, I remember telling the guy very clearly, but you said you didn't know. And I told him, sometimes people say they don't know because they don't want to tell you. And then I told him what it was and said, I never wanted to tell you that, but you wouldn't take I don't know as a final answer. And I got my money back. I don't know. I don't think he knew what to do because I kind of data dumped on a lot of the trauma. I don't think he knew what to do with that. He just gave me the money back and sent us on our way. So I vote Noob puts in a window, and you do a window like I sent you with the dried flower in it. Ooh! Oh, Valerie sent me the coolest idea for how to put things in pages. That's not a bad vote. It's far more likely to happen than the Cricut lamp, if you want to know the honest truth on it. When I had my braces, I always laughed at the doctor, not to be mean, but I'm very awkward. I get you there, Amira. I get you there. It's just uncomfortable for someone to be that close to your face. It is. Okay, I'm back with Pepperidge Farm chocolate layer cake. Right on, Sandy. Woot, woot. You enjoy that. That sounds delicious. We turned on the oven the other day. And for us, turning on the oven is kind of a big thing, because I have this idea where I batch bake stuff. So I made a cherry pie, tater tots, and 2 pot pies for us to have for dinner that night. So we had the pot pies and a cherry pie, and I also have tater tots. So I can have tater tots. You need a dentist that specializes in fear dentistry. I do, but a lot of the people that specialize in fear dentistry also specialize in sedation dentistry, and I will not be sedated in front of a man or anywhere near a place, because as soon as I'm sedated, I have lost all control of everything that's going on around me. And yes, I know it's a control issue, but I have lost all awareness and all control of everything that's going on around me, and people can do absolutely anything to me. And, you know, the particular types of traumas that I have experienced are ones that make me not want to be in a position where I do not have awareness of what's going on around me. But it would be nice if I could get a fear dentist who, I missed a statement. If I could get a fear dentist that did not encourage sedation dentistry. I hated and was scared of dentists growing up, but found one I love. Yay! Yay! He actually has an office in the east coast of Florida that he works from when not in Connecticut. Really? Okay, that's interesting. When is he not in Connecticut? Because, I mean, I can't really leave this crown off of my tooth for too very long. It's now sitting in a medicine bottle in the kitchen. The crown is sitting in a medicine bottle in the kitchen. I didn't want to lose it. Sorry, West Coast. Okay. I mean, either way. I have yummy homemade coconut ice cream. Oh, yay! In the same way I don't like giving up control to anyone. Yeah, exactly. You know, I have no problem with my husband driving because I can't drive. It's not that kind of thing. It's just if you want to be in the same room with me, I have to be fully compatible with all of my faculties because my hypervigilance is sitting there. I mean, as soon as I walk into a room, I know where the exits are and everything that can be used as a weapon. That is the very first thing that I do when I walk into a room is I find the exits and the weapons. And that's just my hypervigilance. That's just I need to be able to defend myself if something happens. And then if you do any sort of sedation, I don't have those faculties that I need in order to do that. Yeah, more coconut ice cream for y'all. I'm a weird person. I don't like coconut. I will fight you for a Mounds. Absolutely fight you for a Mounds bar. I will definitely take coconut macaroons, not the macarons, coconut macaroons, and I will eat them to my heart's content. But I do not like coconut, so I'm an enigma in that way. You're right, it's a survival response. I've brought up the husband staying in the room, and most of the places had said no. That's not an option. And I honestly believe that they're saying no because of a liability thing. Either they don't want to be held liable because he sees something that they're not supposed to do, or they don't want to be held liable in case something happens that hurts him while he's in the room. And it could go either way. I'm not sure. Even at a friend's house. Mary Alice, I don't know what you're asking about on that one. I lost my train of thought somewhere on that one. Find a female. Yeah, I usually do find female dentists. That's something that I definitely go for. Yes, even at a friend's home. I know where the weapons are and I know where the exits are. And the reason I do that is because, yes, they're my friend's home, but that doesn't mean that somebody's not going to break in. You know, it has nothing to do with the people I'm visiting. It's the fact that there are other people out there that might do something nefarious while I am there. Coconut is very good for you. I agree with you. I just don't like the taste of it. I will never sit with my back to a door or a window either. See, there you go. It's the trauma survivor thing. It's very hard to sit with your back to a window or a door. You know, I want to be able to see those because those are exits. In all honesty. Okay. That's done. Next. These are my favorite things from Taco Bell right now. Oh my gosh, I love them. Oh, and this one's heavy. It feels like they did it right. Oh, yay. Y'all, if you have not tried these mini taco salads, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's heavy. They filled it. You get two different ways that people make this. Either they fill it all the way to the top and it's yummy, or they fill it halfway and it's still yummy, but it's not as good a buy. Oh my gosh, y'all, these little taco salads. Oh, I love them so much. I really do. I absolutely enjoy these. Absolutely no end. I enjoy these. Let's see. I've had to move office a few times before because of the door or the windows issues. Yeah. When I was going in to see my therapist, you know, because I've been with my therapist since the before times. So I actually started seeing my therapist for the issues that I had with my mother before everything else hit the fan. And she would always laugh at me, or not laugh at me, but she would find it interesting that every time I came in, I moved the chair. And I didn't even ask her if I was allowed to. I just did. I came in, I moved the chair. That was it. I was done. You know, it's like, you want the chair there? Fine, you can put it back after I leave. Or if you really want, I will put it back for you. I have no problem with putting it back. I took it out. I will put it back. But it is going to be here while I am here. And she just, you know, that she didn't say anything. She just let it happen. And I always put it back. So these little taco salads are so good. Oh my gosh, they're so good. It's got ground beef on top and refried beans on the bottom. And they use that Taco Bell aioli yum yum sauce. Oh, I love it so much. I think it's sauce on my crafting space. Oh my gosh. I didn't know they made taco salads. I used to buy shells from Walmart and make my own, but I can't find the taco bowls anymore. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this is the mini taco salad. In our area, it's $2.69. I don't know how much it is elsewhere, but remember, in Central Florida, things are more expensive because, you know, things are more expensive. So, yeah, I don't know what it is elsewhere, but in our area, it's $2.69 for these. I think you are a perfect example of what people have been traumatized go through. Thank you, Elena. It absolutely is. And that's one of the reasons that I'm really, really happy that this channel keeps going and growing. And I know I keep blaming Amira, but it wasn't just Amira, you know, that kept this thing going. And I'm really, really glad to all the people that were involved in getting this channel rolling and maintaining it, because I mean, I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I have heard so many times that other people appreciate me and what I'm doing. And I think that we are just building each other up, and we are creating this community where we are building each other and helping each other grow and helping each other feel better about not only what has happened to us in the past, but also where we're going in the future. And I think that's an amazing thing. I really do. I think that's something that needs to be celebrated for and by all of us, you know, because this is a group of people. We have come together through whatever means, and we are growing together as a community that is so beautiful and so supportive and so wonderful to each other. And this is what we need. This is what the world needs on a bigger level. But I will take it on this nice small level while we have it. I really will. I can't be restrained in any way. Yeah, see, that's another one, is you cannot restrain me. When this first happened, when the before time started, the very first time, I had yeah, you're right, Amira, we all keep this channel going. We really do. It was you and Valerie and Mary that were in Noob with a Mink that made me keep going with the live streams. But all of us together have kept the momentum in this channel, and I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you so much. Absolutely so much. But yeah, when the now times started, I had this psychiatrist who was a my way or the highway person. We did not get along well. But she said, and she flat out gave me an ultimatum, which is never a good sign for a psychiatrist. She said, you either go into I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of those places where you go in and you're a resident for a couple of months, and you get very targeted help from people. And we had told her over and over again that that would not work for me because I would be away from Baby Bear. And that I would not know how my husband was doing and all the catastrophizing that my brain does. She didn't listen to a single word of it. She said, you either go into that or you stop seeing me. And I went, bye. Yeah, she was absolutely fired. I went out to the reception desk and said, she gave me an ultimatum that said I do this or I quit or she won't see me anymore. So I'm not making any more appointments because I'm not going to see her again. Bye. Yeah, she was, I was done with her. I lived through STE, so good at articulating what the trauma does to people. STE. I lived through it. That might be an I lived through it. So good at articulating what trauma does to people. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, that was awful. because there's no way that I would do well. I mean, I would be surrounded by both genders. So I would be constantly afraid that somebody was going to assault me again. I would be I would be a group of people forced to communicate with each other when that was not a good thing for me. And in order to keep me from screaming all the time, they would have to sedate me to the point that anybody could come in and do anything to me. And I kept on trying to impress upon this woman that that was not going to happen for all of these reasons, not to mention not knowing how my husband was because they wouldn't let me have a phone, not knowing how Baby Bear was because they wouldn't let me have a phone, and I would never have been able to do it. And she kept on saying it and was like, bye, you suck. CC doctor. I know. Yeah, who's fired? The psychiatrist that was telling me that I had to go into one of those 3-month or 2-month in-person things, or they were gonna not treat me anymore. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess you're not treating me anymore. For the next year, my primary care physician acted like my psychiatrist because he was able to prescribe the drugs, and then I found another psychiatrist, and she and I get along well. But exactly. You're exactly right, Valerie. And she was a horrible doctor. She was absolutely atrocious. And, you know, I'm better off for not seeing her anymore. I really am. Absolutely, completely, and totally better off for not seeing her anymore. Those of you that are just coming in, I was doing embossing folders earlier, but then my food showed up, so now we're just sitting, chit-chatting about mental health and about trauma and about ways that we deal with it, because, you know, mental health in this country, the United States, if you don't know, if you're watching from another country, mental health in this country is absolutely pathetic. It is absolutely horrendous. Channel 4 in the UK does more for mental health awareness and mental health support than anything available here. So, while she was the one getting paid for each person she got, you know, you're probably right. You know, she probably did get a kickback from them, which is also disgusting. You definitely need to find a good doctor you click well with. Sometimes it takes a few before you find one. My psychiatrist and I click very well together. My therapist and I don't click as well. Like I said, she keeps trying to tell me that I need to have a more adult opinion of friends, and I'm sorry, no, I'm gonna stick with friend, not friend. That's exactly where I'm gonna stay. You either are my friend or you are not my friend, and I don't need levels of friendship. I don't need levels of friendship any more than I need, you tell this answer to this group of people, but if you're asked the same question in this group of people, you tell this answer. I don't need that either. I don't need to keep up with that. I need to say my truth every time I'm there. I was saying in my whatnot today that if you're in a group of people who think you're too much, those are not your people. You need to go find your people. Don't make yourself less to make other people happy, because then you're making yourself unhappy, and the person that's most important in that equation is you. Go find your people. There are people out there for whom you're not too much. You know? Just find your people. They're out there. And they will appreciate you exactly as you are. So, she's dead wrong on that. Yeah, she is. She's dead wrong on that. I have a close friend that explained how many therapists she went through. Having a license does not make them good. You're absolutely right with that. I agree with the friend thing. Exactly, Elena. The person who graduates last in medical school is still called a doctor. I know. Yeah. And you know, and that friend thing, if you have somebody in your life that instead of just taking responsibility for what they've done and apologize to you, they sit there and say how great they are and how wonderful what they did was, even though it hurt you, you know, those aren't people you want around you either. You know, don't qualify what you said. You know you hurt my feelings. You know it was your actions that hurt my feelings. Don't qualify it. Just own it, apologize for it, and we can move on. But if you're going to sit there and constantly say how I should be proud that you did this to me, bye-bye. GTFO. That's all I got to say. It's weird because I have to chew on the other side of my mouth right now. But that's not where I normally chew, because I have to avoid where the crown no longer is. But oh, this is good. Oh, this is so good. I have learned about what a scam our mental health system is. Yeah, it is hard to find a good therapist. It really is. It is unbelievably difficult to find a good therapist. Pardon me while I revel in my delicious Taco Bell shell. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I get to do it again. Same starting point, same ending point. I just get to do it again. The whole medical system is a hot mess express. I like that. See, I didn't say the words I sent you last week. No, you didn't say the words you sent me last week. But you're right, it is. It's a hot mess express. It really and truly is. One of those memes. I've never actually looked into the validity of this. Hi, Bear. You can't be up here right now because Mommy's eating. You can sit on Mommy's lap, but you can't be on the table. Well, you can't even really sit on Mommy's lap. Mommy's too close to the table. Hi, baby bear. Oh, and you came up anyway. You are such a fart. You are such a fart. Here, let me clear off your bed. Nope, you cannot go over there. That is my food. You cannot go over. You are not going to walk over my food, you little fart. No, you're not. You are not going to walk over my food, you little fart apart. I gotta move all this stuff so you can get up on your bed. Oh, nope, 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 not happening. That's my food. That's not your food. That's my food. There you go. There's your bed. There you go, baby bear. Up in the bed. There you go. Butt-ski up-ski. Okay. So baby bear made an appearance. Bingo! Nope, you have to stay in your bed. You cannot jump down here. I have food down here, and I do not want your paws down here. I do not want your pee-pee sand poopy paws down here. That's a hard no. No. That is a hard no, Mr. Baby Bear. No pee-pee sand poo-poo paws. Not happening. I want to eat my food. I don't want to have to throw it away because you touched it. I love you very much, but you have pee-pee sand poo-poo paws. You do. Some doctors just write scripts, but don't want to treat. Yeah, that's another one. That's one thing that I love about UK television is that there are no prescription drug ads. You don't get to sit there and talk to your doctor about blah, 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 because no, they don't do it. They just don't do it. You know, they do have pain reliever commercials for paracetamol, which somebody told me is Tylenol. I think that was Valerie that told me that that's what they call Tylenol. But, you know, they don't do the whole, you know, talk to your doctor about this. You don't have to listen to 90 seconds of possible side effects from any drug that you might use. And I think that's amazing. The other thing that I love about it is that there are no news blurbs. You get 0 News at 11 commercials. None. What's wrong with your water? News at 11. What happened at the store today? News at 11. You don't get any of that. You don't. And I love that. I absolutely love that. I watch so much British television. It's not even funny. My burrito is absolutely leaking. Leaky burrito. They treat the symptoms, not the actual illness. If they did, they wouldn't have return patients. You're right. They wouldn't have return patients. And it's sad that they treat the symptoms and not the illness. Because, I mean, medical science has advanced so far, and the United States is so far behind. Looks like you are having a little taco with your sauce. Oh, yeah. Well, a little burrito, but yeah. I am. I'm having a little burrito with my sauce. but it's the way I like it. And since I'm eating the yumminess, I'm going to enjoy the yumminess. I agree, Valerie. A good doctor would be a person who gets people off meds. Yep, you're absolutely right. And, you know, my doctor has learned, my primary care physician has learned not to prescribe me medications that don't have generics to go along with them. And I'm really against them for two reasons. And this is me. I'm not telling you how to be. I'm telling you how I am and why I'm this way. Number one, if it doesn't have a generic, you don't know the long-term effect of taking these medications for a long period of time because it hasn't been around long enough to have a generic. And number two, I am not paying some skinny little skirt to show up and woo my doctor with a medication. It's not happening. I've always thought that the drug commercials were crazy, especially listening to the side effects. I always wondered why someone would take that. I agree with you, Elena. Amira, I agree with you completely, Amira. A long time ago, I want to say 90s, so a long time ago, Saturday Night Live did a commercial for a drug, and they ran down the possible side effects in Saturday Night Live style, and it was hilarious. I was watching a baseball game last night, and in one break, there was one actual commercial and 3 drug commercials. Yeah, that's awful. The UK doesn't do that. In a commercial break, you get one actual commercial, a couple of commercials for causes that they want you to leave money in your will to, like the Royal Navy Lifeguard, or the Royal Navy Lifeboat Institute, the RNLI. Stand Up to Cancer is another one that they want you to leave money in your will to. There's one, oh my gosh. Oh, I would do this. I would absolutely do this if I lived in the UK. There is a charity where it's a phone number where children can call and report abuse. They don't have to wait for an adult to call. CSBC? That might be it. CSBC, something like that. But there's a charity that you can leave money to so that there is somebody to answer the phone if a child calls and they are in trouble. The child can report the abuse. They don't have to wait for an adult to do it. And oh my gosh, that is leaps and bounds impressive. We don't get those commercials because we do not have any freaking money left to leave. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. We don't. I think most psych providers need to be their first patient, at least the ones I've encountered. Yeah, some of them do need to be their own first patient. I agree with you on that one. But yeah, can you imagine what it would be like in the United States if a child had a safe phone number to call to talk to an adult who could help them out of a situation that was abusive? It would be a game changer for this country. Yeah, most should, and our patients themselves. Amira, I've been saying the same thing. So what did Amira say? I missed something. I've always thought that drug commercials were crazy, especially listening to the side effects. Yeah, I've always said, why would someone... Yeah, there you go. So yeah. Yummy Taco Bell. Oh my gosh, I love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell to an unnatural degree. Still not sponsored, but you know, Taco Bell, if you wanted to like plop a couple gift cards into my P.O. box, the P.O. box is in the description. I'm just saying, I won't turn you down. Hey, Bone Tired. You know, I asked you a question last time, and I didn't even stop to wait and see if your answer. When you drove past Kissimmee, did you stop at the Ollie's in Kissimmee and look at all their glorious paper? And this time I will watch and see if you answer. Y'all, if you want other channels to watch, Amira Creates has a channel where she does beautiful stuff with sewing, and Bone Tired Travelers has a funny little morning coffee thing that they get together and they do that's really cute. And Beady Crafts and More does hubby said no stops. Aw, hubby, goodness, that is rude. That's just plain rude. You need to get him to stop on the way back then. I'm just saying. You're going to have another opportunity on the way back. You know, you got to get him to stop, because that Ollie's in Kissimmee is amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I do enjoy your cruise. Oh my gosh, I hope that you're having a great time on your cruise. I really, really do. That's something that I never did, and it's not something I'm ever going to be able to do if there's any money left. Well, there is that part of it. Yeah, I do have to say that. But yeah, those are two channels that people put out some really good stuff on. So, time for new hubby. So Mary Alice says that it's time for a new hubby, Bone Tired. Bone Tired, if I was a lawyer, I'd represent you for free at the board. Hey, Bone Tired, you have a ton of support from all the crafters in this channel. I will say that point blank without hesitation. Oh my goodness gracious. That's too funny. Yeah, see if you can get him to stop on the way back. Kissimmee has some amazing stuff. It's unbelievably amazing, the stuff that they have in Kissimmee. Just really and truly, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. You know, playing the Ollie's Queen. You know, Ollie's doesn't sponsor me either. You would think that if any company was going to sponsor me, it would be Ollie's. I mean, how many of you have gone through? Yeah, definitely enjoy the cruise first. But how many of y'all have now gone to Ollie's and started shopping at Ollie's because of me? I mean, either in the live stream right now or in the replay crew when the replay crew picks this up. Really and truly. Oh, wait, I already have a fork out. I don't need to get another fork out. There we go. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's too funny. I think we're taking 75 up through Tampa, don't you? Okay, now in Tampa, the Belcher store is the one you want to stomp at. Oh my gosh, it's a great store. And then Waters is also a really good store, so you want to stop at the one in Belcher, the one on Belcher, the one on Waters. There's the one on, there's like 5 of them within 35 miles of each other, and they're all good. They're all good. The one on Belcher, the one in Clearwater, the one in St. Pete, the one in Clearwater, which I think is the Belcher store, the one on Waters. And the one on Waters is great because the entire parking lot is filled with a whole bunch of really cool, food trucks. And there's one that's out in front of the Ollie's. It's about, I don't know, probably 100 yards in front of the Ollie's that sells the best empanadas. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And they're hot. They come to you right out of the fryer. They're super hot. Oh, they're delicious. Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, definitely. Yes, Valerie. So yeah, oh my goodness gracious. Oh yeah. Tampa St. Pete is a good one. A very good one. And depending on where you are, if you go across the former Alligator Alley, which is now 75, you can hit the one in Bonita Beach. You can hit the one in Fort Myers. You can hit the one in Port Charlotte, Venice, Sarasota, and then you can hit all the ones in St. Pete, Clearwater, and Tampa. And then if you really want to be continue it on, you can go to the one in Port Richey and the one in Homosassa. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. I've been to all of them. They're good. They're good. Just saying. Oh, I like that. Bone Tired Travelers. Oh, that's so cute, Bone Tired. I like that little 3 emoji set. That's cool. That is great. That's clever. I like that. Clever and creative. I do like that. I was making embossed folders earlier using my embossing machine. But then my husband got home with Taco Bell. So I've been kind of eating Taco Bell and talking with that. Not using quite the best table manners, because I do have to admit that I am talking at times with my mouth full. Ooh, shame on me. But none of y'all can see me, so you can't actually see the food. You just know it's in there. I hope y'all don't like disavow knowing me because of that. Ooh, she eats with food. She talks with her mouth full. Oh my gosh. He's snoring his head off right now, and I can't sleep. The melatonin isn't overriding the Adderall. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. Well, we're glad you're here with us. We'll support you. We'll talk to you. We have no problem with that. That's what we're here for. We're a supportive little bunch of people. Who a lot of us are actually currently eating too. I know that there's chocolate cake in one house, and I believe that somebody said something about coconut ice cream. So, you know, I think there's more than just me eating. You just can't see the rest of them. And this is the teeny tiny, this is the mini taco salad that Taco Bell now does. This is one of my favorite things on the Taco Bell menu. It's a tiny taco salad. It's just a little teeny tiny taco salad. I mean, it's the size of the palm of my hand. We'll support you. We'll listen to you. We'll send you shopping. Absolutely, Valerie. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it is. It's a really cool little thing. I don't know how much they are in other places, but here they're $2.69 for a little taco salad like this. And these were done well. Sometimes they're half full. Sometimes they're whole full. This one was a whole full one. And you can't really tell which one you're going to get. It just depends on who's on the line making it. Oh, so there was a Nutty Buddy has been consumed during this. We're all just sitting here chit-chatting and eating. It was a bad day for a lot of people. So, you know, we're just chit-chatting and being supportive and, you know, doing the emotional support background noise if that's what people need. There's 13 people watching this and about 5 people talking. So there's 8 people in the background lurking. And I absolutely love lurkers. I absolutely support lurking. You are more than welcome to lurk on my channel. Absolutely, positively more than welcome to lurk on my channel. Because sometimes you just need noise in the background to help you, you know, calm the brain down. I call it massaging the brain. For my YouTube channel, brain massaging, it's Evan Freiberger who does weather. And he does a really good job with the weather. I like him because he's not sponsored, so he's not breaking in every 20 minutes to talk about this or that he has to say so that he can get extra money. You know, he just talks about the weather, and he does a really good job of it. So he's my brain massager when I need some emotional support background noise. Because I honestly don't care about the weather that he's talking about. 99% of the weather that he's talking about doesn't involve Florida. And if it does involve Florida, there's a hurricane involved. And I know hurricanes, so I don't need them. But I do like listening to him. So, you have the chocolate cake, because Sandy has the chocolate cake. See, I said there was more food. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a glass of wine involved as well. I have lemonade. I would love to have something alcoholic, but I can't drink alcohol with my medication. So, yeah, today is a day that I would love to have a drink. I absolutely would. But my medication says no, so I don't have any. Every now and then I will drink a lembic because I absolutely love them. I'm not supposed to, but I absolutely love them, so I do. But those are treats. I don't want to have a treat on a day that I just need something to calm the nerves. So, yummy, yummy, yummy. Time to eat the shell. Woohoo! My favorite part. How many of you like the shell best? On the taco salads, how many of you is it the shell that's the winning thing? See, there's some unsweetened iced tea out there. Yum. Shell best. I'm right there with you, Valerie. I love the shell. It's like it collects all of the yumminess from everything. Oh, pink lemonade! Right on, Sandy. Yum. So pink lemonade and chocolate cake. That sounds like an absolutely winning combination. Go you. Right on. I don't do Taco Bell. But we just had Qdoba. I've never had Qdoba. I've had it recommended to me, but I've never actually had anything from there. The last time I went to a place that did something like that, we went to Moe's, but that was, I mean, that was pre-pandemic. I couldn't even tell you when's the last time we were at Moe's, but it was definitely pre-pandemic. Oh, it is so good. We might have to try Qdoba then. Like I said, it's been recommended to me. We just haven't ever done it. Fold that over. Put those little bits of processed cheese right on top. Oh. Delish. Absolutely. Oh, wait, I need that back. We serve up our pets' wet food with these plastic forks. So I need that back. That's not being thrown away. Oh, no! I have a massive Taco Bell splotch on my nightgown. Oh, no! Oh, well, I guess I'll be changing this out. Oh, my goodness gracious. I love the shell, especially with all the sauce and flavor soaked into it. Yeah, that's exactly why Butterfly Kisses. That's exactly why I love the shell so much. It's so good. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to go spend some time with my hubby. I think he was slightly disappointed that I didn't come out and eat dinner with him, so I'm going to go spend some time with my hubby. We did use this in the video today. If you're just coming in, go back to the beginning and watch how I did it and watch what I talked about. There are links in the description for these if you want to buy these. I would be greatly appreciative if you did, especially if you bought any of the embossing folders that I have linked in the sale thing, which I don't know if any of the embossing folders that are linked in the sale are ones that I actually used, but they're all from Temu, and Temu gives me 15% commission. So Temu is a significant amount of commission on these. So, you know, if you want to use the links in the bottom to buy these things, I would greatly appreciate it. But, you know, don't feel like you absolutely have to, because that's not the way I work. I don't operate that way. I'm just putting it out there as a suggestion, so, because it is another way to support my channel. So, Bone Tired, I hope you get some sleep. I really do. I hope you get a good night's rest. You know, and I hope you really enjoy the rest of your cruise. I think that should be really fun. So, I hope you get a good night's rest. I'm going to say to everybody, you know, I appreciate you. You are so valuable, and you are so wonderful, and you are so much a part of this community, and I just can't imagine the community without any of you. I mean, each and every one of you are such a valuable member of this community, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So, oh, you can't even see it. I have it in the wrong place. I'm doing little heart hands, and you can't even see it because I've got it in the wrong place. So I'm going to move it over here so you can see it. They're wiggling my heart hands, and you can't even, come on, move over. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now they're in the right place. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see, what did Valerie have to say? Good night, and don't let Mr. Chatty get any boogies on you. I will not let Mr. Chatty get any boogies on me. Thank you, everybody. Sleep well, do well, do what you need to do to, you know, show yourself and prove to yourself that you are so worthwhile and you are so appreciated, because you really are worthwhile and appreciated, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So heart, 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 cheers and happy crafting, and I hope everybody has a great evening. I will be live Friday. I don't remember what we decided, but somebody will remind me. Yeah, cheers and happy crafting.